What's happening, Capital Xtra? It's your boy Robert Bruce in the building, homegrown, Saturdays 4 till 7 p.m. You know, all of that UK good stuff. And today, another legend with me in the building, Lethal B.
Yo, what's happening,
Make some
brother?
noise.
You done know. Well, go on.
How are you doing? Life seems busy now, man.
Yeah, man. Literally the B stands for busy now, boys. So busy, but grafting, keep going. You know how it goes, man. Hard work, man, pays off.
100%. So talk to me. Dinner with the president of Ghana.
Oh, yeah.
You must have jumped on WhatsApp straight away. Picture to Mumsy. Boom.
What? Mumsy came with me.
No way.
That was my date. Yeah, man. I had to bring
way
Mum.
she was there.
Of course, man.
Round of applause.
Yeah,
Well
of
done.
course, man. I had to bring Mum with me. But amazing, man. And he had done a speech and he just basically said, like, you know, he knows about all the moves that Ghanaians have been doing in the UK, and he just wanted to come and sit down and, you know, have some food and just meet everyone and just show, like, let him know he's proud of us, etc. So yeah, he's a good guy. His family is beautiful as well. His beautiful daughters, and it was just good to see some familiar faces as well. Obviously, Stormzy was there. Naomi Campbell was there. Oswald Boltang was there. Loads of names.
A lot of excellence in there.
Yeah, a lot of excellence was in there. So, but yeah, it was lovely, man. It was in the Royal Arts Hall, I think it's called, Royal Academy Arts or some royalistic place, basically, with like gold everywhere. But the food was good as well, hella bougie.
Yeah, a bit of bougie. I can imagine.
My mum got the lamb and she said, take it back. It needs to be
wasn't
well
like the
done.
lamb from home, trust me.
So it's too rare. And then I went to the toilet and I came back and everyone was eating. I was like, Mum, where's my plate? Because I told them to take it back and make it well done. You wouldn't like it. And then, to be fair, when they brought it back, it was proper.
It was well done.
But yeah, it was a good night, man. Big up the president, man. Really good guy.
No, big him up for coming down to too. It's so nice just to connect worldwide, because you go back, right? You go.
Of course, I go to Ghana. Like, my parents lived there for like 15 years. My mum's just coming back right now. So yeah, I always go there to visit, and also got friends and family over there. I was there in October actually. I went down a little tour, and I went to the castle, the infamous Elmina Castle.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, it's a beautiful place, man. Anyone gets a chance to get to Ghana, man, definitely go for it.
100%. I co-sign that too. I've been 3 times in the past year.
Yeah. Oh, in the past year. Wow.
Yeah.
You got a girlfriend over there or something?
No, not at all.
Not
Not at all. Come on, talk to me. TV.
Yes.
The TV show's out now. How is that going? Where did you go to film it?
Yes, the TV show Carnage. We filmed it in South Africa back in February. Took about 3 weeks to film. Intense 100-degree heat in the desert. And the concept of the show is 30 cars. Every car's got a member of 3 people. One's a mechanic, one's a driver, one's an engineer. And it's kind of like Robot Wars meets Mad Max meets Death Race meets Mario Kart. All in one. And basically at the end of the series there's a final, and each car that goes through per episode will battle each other, and there's different stages where they've got to battle each other, and literally it's just like it's a contact sport.
It looks dangerous though.
It's very dangerous, but everything's safety. They've got obviously helmets and body equipment on. The cars are fully like safety proof, but they could obviously get damaged and stuff. So but it's a real good show, man, and like just even me being involved watching it, it's very you're very kind of like don't know what's going to happen. You know what I mean? It's not scripted or anything like
tense,
that. It's very intense. So it's like a few close calls, like big crashes, like cars flipping, doing 360s in the air, landing upside down. I think one car had to get cut open for them to get the driver out. So it's proper it's like a movie basically. Yeah. It's like an action movie.
Do you have the heart to get in one of the cars? Could you do it?
You know what? I wanted to get in one. I'm not even gonna lie, because I'm a car man, so I love that. But they were not gonna have it because it was just like insurance wasn't covering us, and if we get injured, then obviously we can't finish the show. So yeah, unfortunately we couldn't get involved. But it was a great show, man. It's on every Sunday 8 p.m. on Sky 1. You could also watch it back and catch up on Now TV.
Nice.
And I got a big up obviously Vic Hope, who's obviously Capital, Royalty and family, and big up my boy Freddie Flintoff, man. Good guy, man.
Look at you brushing shoulders with all different sorts of people.
Yeah,
now,
man. You know, it's just maneuvering. You know what I'm saying, man. You just gotta keep your hand in different pies all the time, man.
It's true. What are you telling me? You're saying Hollywood are getting in contact, yeah?
Yeah, man, got a little contact from Hollywood still, but man can't really talk about that one day. But it's just nice that they even thought that I could be involved in the project. But yeah, it's crazy. I don't know what's going on right now, man. It's mad. The UK, London, we're just on fire right now. I think the
Really on top, innit?
You know what I mean? America's always been ahead for so long, and it's just good to see that they're really acknowledging, like, you know, UK artists, actors, you know what I mean, the music and the culture, man. It's about time, man.
Everyone's spreading their wings, and it feels proper organic and right, like it's grown to this point, innit?
And I think, like, what we got right now is, like, we're not chasing America. I think that's one of our biggest.
We're doing our own thing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if you want to be a part of our culture, be a part of our culture. You know what I mean? We've got our own way. We talk, the way we dress. Like, everyone dresses like us now. Like, before, like, Americans, big baggy jeans, like 888 XL. Like, I went to New York the other day, and it felt like I was walking down Oxford Circus, and I was like, "What? You lot got Zara? You lot got like, yeah?" So I was like, "Right, you lot are
They're
trying to be
paying
on
attention to London culture, innit?
Yo, they're on our swag now. Even like all the designer clothes, it's all European. You know what I mean? It's Italian, it's French, it's British. So cars as well, Rolls Royces, and it's all European.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I feel like, I don't even think we realized, but we are the hub of the world in terms when it comes to culture, if you ask me.
Yeah, and I agree with you, and especially how diverse we are here as well.
It's
a bit mad that such a little place can have such influence.
Exactly. And I just think that we started to pay attention to that rather than chasing the American dream, you know what I mean? And I've always kind of said to myself, the only way we're going to be accepted if we just embrace what we're doing. And obviously what we're doing is a lot different to everything else, and that will find a place, because if we're trying to copy something that already existed,
it's already been done.
You're just going to be the reball, you're just going to be the remake of, like, oh, we already got that already, so what else you bring to the table? And I feel like everyone's focused on that now, which is why I feel like it's becoming so successful.
I hear you. So Reloaded live tonight, right?
Yes.
Are you ready to shut down?
Yo, I'm ready to kung fu kick and backflip and mosh pit and everything on that stage, man. I can't wait, man. It's my first show in London in, like, I think since last year at Wireless.
That's serious still.
You know what I mean? I've dropped a few new tunes. Obviously my new one, Flex, which is going down sensational. I can't wait to perform that for the first time, man.
Yeah, what was like raving like when you were younger? Because obviously your audience have gone over so many generations. Like,
yes.
I've grown up on your music.
Okay.
When you was partying in your prime, what was raving like?
Raving it was a bit different. You had to dress up, like proper dress up. Like, I'm talking like Machino Rago shirts, Machino Rago trousers, Versace, like all the designer things coming back now. But back then, boy, if you weren't rocking some type of designers, like,
you're not getting in.
You know what I'm saying? You had to dress nice for the girls, you know what I'm saying? Making sure you're smelling sweet, haircut, trim, fade, everything, lips moist, you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, and obviously phones wasn't really as important, you know what I mean? You was just raving to the music, and you have a pen in your pocket and take a girl's number, you know what I'm saying?
That's what it was, pen and pad.
Yeah, it was pen and pad, you know what I'm saying? No one had
so you can't
phones.
even check if she's giving you the wrong number there and there.
It was house phone as well, you know them way there, 0208, 0207. You know them ones, it was one of them ones where now it's a lot different, but I respect it. I just embrace the change and stuff, but I think raving was probably a bit more funner there, because you have to talk to people. Yeah, it was more fun. You have to talk to girls, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to just be on your phone and give me your Instagram and I'll DM you, or you know what I'm saying? Or just be on Instagram and just, you know what I mean, slide in someone's DMs. I think back then you had to have game. If you ain't no game, you're not getting no girls. You know what I'm saying? So now you could just facade it and just have a page with all this stuff that's probably not even yours, and then, you know what I mean, get the girl's number and you link her on your bicycle. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, it was fun though, man. I miss those days, man, definitely.
Yeah, I can imagine. I would have loved to come up in those days. It's very different now. From when I used to look at my older cousins and how they used to rave to how it is now. So different. But
so different. It was good as well, man. Even like the early grime days, like the hustle that we had to do just to get on, you know, going to different pirate radio sessions and going to different shows all around the country, performing to thousands of people. Like, I remember we performed at Alexandra Palace back in 2001. Whoa. It was sold out. I think it was More Fire Crew, So Solid, Pay As You Go. It was like all of the early kind of like grime garage lot. And yeah, it's crazy. Like, that was Alexandra Palace. And now it's almost like a dream if you could sell that out. You know what I'm saying? But we did that like 17 years ago. So
that's for early days.
Yeah, man. And we had our own scene, we had our own culture, we had our own radio stations, we had our own raves. It was just like those, like every weekend there was so many places to go to. Like now it's like, oh, what's going on this weekend? Them times it was like, where we going this weekend? Because there's that raves on, that raves on, that raves on. There was just so much going on, man. Like, it was sick.
Talking about grime, how do you feel the genre's involved in terms of how it comes into the light and out of the light? Why do you think that is?
Why in terms of the grime?
Yeah,
the way
the grimes. And I'm talking like grime, not grime as in all the music.
Okay,
like the
actual grime.
Yeah.
You know what it is? I just feel like it's cycles, innit? Like Grime's it's always gonna be here. You know, I feel like the most prominent artists that represents our culture are from the grime scene. So, but it's just new waves, innit? Waves always come and go, and Grime's the only one that's stuck. You know what I mean? And now obviously the Afro swing thing's at the forefront, and I hope Malon that continues as long as it can. But I just feel like the grime culture, in terms of what it stands for, it's always been an underground scene. And I just think as artists, we've made songs that's from the genre that's kind of popped off into the commercial world. But I feel like now the Afro swing thing is at that forefront now.
Yeah.
But obviously, I always represent my culture, which is I come from the grime scene. And, you know, likewise as all my other peers from my generation, Skepta, Wiley or whatever, Dizzy Rascal. But it's a new generation now. And I feel like Afro swing is the new grime for this generation. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
And it's just an evolving thing, you know what I mean? Everyone has their turn, you know what I'm saying? Like grime's still going on. We're still doing this Raves, producers are still working or whatever. But just in the forefront right now, Afro swing is taking the shine because it's crossing over. The pop are starting to get into it, the radio are playing to it. Probably a little more easier on the air as well. So it's just an evolving thing, man. I mean, we've been here with Funky House, like Funky House was killing it, and you know what I'm saying? And unfortunately, it didn't last as long as I would have liked it to because I really enjoyed Funky House.
We need to bring Funky back.
Yeah, man. Big up Deneo, man. I keep telling him, bro, make it happen because all of them, like, he was one of the guys that was really making bangers in that scene. And it was good music. It was very good music. But I
can imagine Funky in the Raves.
Do you know what I mean? Like, when they play the old school ones, it's going off. Like, yo, like, I want to go to an old school Funky rave, you know what I'm saying? So, but I just think everyone from that scene probably evolved into something else.
Yeah.
Like, maybe this new Afro swing scene is people who's doing Funky House and
before, and now they've sort of mixed it.
do you know what I mean? So, but yeah, it's just music, man. I just think one thing, the beautiful thing about this country is you can have so many different scenes in one place.
In one place.
I mean?
As we're talking about the culture and the diversity.
Exactly. And I just think it's an evolving thing, you know what I mean? And Afro swing are having their moment right now, man. And I love it, man. Big them up.
Yeah, for real, man. Pow, 2004.
Pow.
Quite a long time ago. Last time Arsenal won the league.
Wow. I've not even used that quote before. That is a quote and a half. That's a quote and a half.
It's
the last
true.
time Arsenal won the league
is when you first
dropped Pow 2004.
You must have done something. They must have been listening to the music and not training.
Maybe. I don't know. It's gone mad. That is crazy. It's 14 years ago. But yeah, sorry, you're saying.
Literally that. If I can press you, between that one and the 2011 one, your top 3 verses, who takes it?
Bruv.
Can't include yourself.
You know what? I think they're all going to come from the first one, to be honest.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be D-double. Any rhythm I'm on. It's going to be Demon. You don't want to bring arms out.
Yeah.
And JME on the new one.
On the new
Blam. Yeah, so they're the top 3. Though actually, there's another verse that didn't make the. What should I say? Like, if you knew about the first version with a guy called Hotshot, he was at the end. He done like a 24 bar at the end, but it was a bit too explicit for every sort of platform. So
I need to find this.
Yeah, so it had to come off. But his verse was my favorite verse. Like, but yeah, he was just talking reckless on it. It was too mad. But yeah, I'll go with them 3, man. Strong,
okay,
solid.
Cool, man. And I always said, if I ever get a chance to speak to you, right?
Yes.
You're someone that we see in the media who has done his thing. You've gone through music. You've gone into business.
Yeah.
What are the sort of things that young people today could be doing to build their mini empire, like get their finances straight and go into other ventures past their actual like immediate skill set?
That's a good question. You know what it is? I feel like when you're on a journey, things just kind of like present themselves to you. So obviously music was my first journey and clothing just fell into that because obviously you have to wear clothes on when you're performing everyday life. So I was thinking, why don't I just wear my own clothes? So just started designing my own clothes and find out ways of how I can market it to my fans. And then off the back of that, we gone into perfume. I've got a fragrance now, Stay Dench fragrance. Go check it out. Actually, it's sold out now, so don't even check it out. But there's a new one coming soon. Sorry. So yeah, it's just like ties in with each other. You know what I'm saying? And then off the back of that, there's things you can do like property. That was one of the first investments I did. I got to big up my family for that because they were like, yo, like at the beginning, they're like, yo, this music team don't last forever. So make sure you got something that you can fall back on. So I bought a house like 15 years ago. No, more than that. Yeah, 15 years ago, I bought my first house and was renting it out, and I just started seeing how that was progressing, and I just thought, okay, let me stick at this, and you buy other ones and etc. etc. But I just think it's just important to just think about tomorrow. I think a lot of people just want it now, and I've always installed that in my mind, like, yo, this can all end tomorrow, so have something to fall back on. You know what I mean? It doesn't even have to just be in the music business, just life in general, you know what I'm saying? And I live by this free rule. I don't know if you know about it. Like, if you can't afford to buy it 3 times, you can't afford to buy it. And I don't mean you have to buy it 3 times, but it's just like simple things. Like, if you want to buy it, it's kind of like things you don't really need. Like, if you want to go buy some clothes, and you ain't got to buy that 3 times, but if you ain't got the money in your account, like, if you're going to buy trainers and it's £100, if you ain't got £300, you can't afford to buy that, bro. So just wait until you get that, you know what I mean? Being money stressful is probably one of the most, like, annoying
things. Yeah, like you speak about it on your track, £1 Million Dream.
Yes,
that's what got me thinking. Like, people just see you like, oh, you're a musician, you've gone there, you can just do what you want. But there's a lot to learn.
There's a lot to learn, man. You know what I mean? And especially in my world, you can get so lost in this business and get caught up and think this thing's gonna last forever, and you just spend and just disregard everything. And I just think, like, this is probably one of the most cutthroat businesses ever. You know what I mean? You almost have to, like, be so mentally ready, because you're in the public, and once the public are not interested in you no more, that's your income. So you got to make sure that you got other avenues that can support you. You know what I mean? Because there's going to be hard times. There's going to be times where you're not going to be the flavor of the month. You know what I'm saying? But if you don't invest in that while you're hot, I think when you're the hottest, that's when you need to do the most investing. That's when you need to show the most love. That's when you need to start doing.
But that's when you can
connected.
Lose it the most, you know.
Exactly.
That's when the attention starts coming on.
Exactly. That's exactly why I always, like, to be fair, when I first started with Morphi Crew, the guy who made it always said that to me. He said, yo, when you're at the top, that's when you need to show the most love. That's when you need to start doing the most moves, because everyone's going to be on you. Everyone's going to be willing to. Because people are fickle. You just got to understand how people are. You can't take it personal. And then those little things there, you might have a dip. But because when you was the guy, my man who's the guy now, who you helped, can, you know what I mean, lean a little shoulder, and you're like, yo, cool, let me help you out. And you know what I mean, whatever it's lending you money or investing money or collaborating with you, whatever it is, it's just remembering that, yo, this is it's a cycle, and you can't be in the spotlight by yourself all the time. There's always going to be the next person, the younger person, the more talented person, the more attractive person. So while you got your time, just use your time wisely. When your time comes again, like, in terms of, like, the spotlight time, because you can maintain your time, you can just keep doing your thing on a level, but in terms of the spotlight, you need to make sure that you capitalize on that in every way, man.
Yeah, no, it definitely makes sense, man. But the new single's out now anyway.
Yes, flexing. We're flexing.
You and Distortion. You lot are always creating a vibe, you know?
Yeah, man. We just get it. And I just think we're honest with each other as well. Like, some artists and producers, I feel like they got chemistry, but I think our chemistry is very honest. And if I don't like something, I'll say it. If you don't like something, he will say it. And the process of making Flex was, he played me like 15 beats, and then I picked 5, and I said, play the other 5. We started going through them, and I was like, okay, cool. Then the Flex beat came back round, and I was like, yeah, I think this one's mad. And I just said, all I want to do is just flex. Literally instant, like that. Like, we made that song in, tell a lie, I made the chorus and the first verse in like 20 minutes. Then I needed some inspiration. Then we went to watch, what's that film? Wakanda. We went to watch Wakanda about midnight, and then came back to the studio about 3 a.m.
So that's recent.
Yeah, the other day, literally. And then, cause what happened is I teased it on my Insta, and everyone's like, what's that tune? And I was like, right, I gotta get finished now, boy. They want it. So I went back now, recorded it, and then the next day, I'll be posting stuff on my social media, and they're like, yo, when's that tune dropping though? When's that tune dropping? I'm like, bruv, like, just chill out. So literally, I think like a week after, had to drop it. Like, video weren't ready or anything. I was like, you know what, they're screaming for it. So, and it was a good indication to know that they wanted it. So I knew it was gonna work, and I feel like that's why it's probably doing so well right now.
Now Flex challenges are popping off as well.
Yeah.
Have you got any like private ones? Has anyone DM'd you any Flex?
Yeah, I've got a couple mad ones still, but I can't post them because my account would get blocked. So I'm not trying to lose my account. So yeah, big up everyone that's sending me those them private ones still. I appreciate them. Thank you. Keep sending them.
All right, cool. Where can we catch you this summer anyway?
This summer, load of festivals. Obviously tonight I'm gonna smash the show, but I'm doing Ibiza, I'm doing New Yorker, I'm doing Zante, Am I doing Mali? I don't think I'm doing Mali this year. But yeah, loads of the party islands you're gonna definitely see me about,
Tutu
man.
suntan and that.
You already know, man. Tutu suntan and you know what I'm saying, cocktails and chilling. You know what I'm saying. But yeah, man, it's gonna be a busy summer, man. Definitely.